Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 2 of building my Subaru. In this video, you're going to see me reinstall the turbo as you guys are seeing right now, and then we are going to work on putting on the whole exhaust. And of course, there's not going to be a startup in this video, but it will be in the next video once I get the fuel line and flex fuel back on. Just wanted to come on here and say thank you guys for tuning back into episode 2 and enjoy. As you guys are watching this, you're going to see me put pink vacuum caps over the coolant inlets on the turbo inlet, because when I used the parent turbo inlet, I didn't know exactly what I did with the coolant hose. I think you may have actually had to cut it, if I remember right. It's been over a year. So I just used pink vacuum caps there and ran the coolant line back to where the parent one tells you to run it. The only reason why they do that is so you don't have to worry about heat soak, but I didn't have any heat soak issues with the last one, but if I do, I will keep you guys updated on that. Alrighty guys, so I didn't get a very good angle of that, but I was just bolting back in the banjo bolt of the turbo drain or feed from the block down to the turbo. As you guys see here, I'm taking off the top mount intercooler to be able to get to the parent clutch delay valve, as I am touching right now. Biggest thing with that is to not help induce clutch slip, because they say that valve in there actually will introduce more clutch slip than actually what might be intended, especially on hard launches or normal driving. And from what I can say from actually being able to drive the car just a little bit, the clutch pedal is a lot stiffer, and I'm completely fine with that. But yeah, that's the biggest thing, is just to not have the clutch purposely slip and actually have a way better grab point.
Alrighty guys, so about 3 hours have passed. I did spark plugs. And now I'm going to be putting the cat back on the turbo, and then running the new front pipe, and then going out back and doing the MBRP exhaust, buttoning back up the top mount, and then get going on the delicious tuning flex fuel sensor. So let's keep rolling. I'm thoroughly surprised. These are overtake gaskets from MA Performance. They are so thick and heavy. I mean, look how multi-layer. There's a ton of multi-layers there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about those, especially for you know, doing this whole turbo swap, so I don't have to do it twice. So let's get the cat. So while I was fighting with the spark plugs, I decided to unplug this front O2 sensor, so it's just easier to put back on. So without further ado, let me find the hardware for that, and then we'll get to putting this back on.
As you guys see here, I am putting anti-seize on the new turbo studs that I did install, just in case if I do have to pull the cat back off to maybe do like an ETSJ pipe down the road, I don't have to buy another set of turbo studs. Hopefully I'm able to use the high temp anti-seize, and that's all I would need. As you see here, I'm fighting with the bracket. I did not plan to want to cut it, and I actually got away with not having to cut it. So that was a big plus for me, as you guys see here. And then I will hook up the O2 sensors and get on with the rest of the MBRP exhaust and X-Force front pipe.
All right, guys, we are going to now get fitted for the front pipe, and then from there we're going to jack the rear of the car up and get the cat back on. So let's keep rolling. Alright guys, so this is actually the second MVRP exhaust I've actually put on some of my vehicles. The first one was my truck that I just had, and then this one is now the second, and this is actually the first time I'm going to be unboxing it. The only thing I did look at was the exhaust tip, because that's the most important part. That's the first thing you always look at. So I'll show you guys that too, and then I can just lay this all out and then jack up the rear of the car and start getting to work on this. So first things first, all I got to do is get the stock exhaust off the car, and I'm going to do that now. I'll try and get good angles of it, but no promises. And then we're really focusing on getting the new exhaust on. So let's keep kicking. so now's the fun time where I put these exhaust tips on. And in a second here, I'm gonna have my girlfriend help me tell me exactly where they need to be. Well, that's how far the tips stick out, which is kind of crazy to me, but that's pretty aggressive. That's probably why it's the race style. But everything from the cat back is now tight. I guess now it's time to work on buttoning back up the front here, since I still have the top mount taken off. But for now, we are going to get the front mount back on.